right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Her Circle, joined by just me and Ashley. Today we're going to go over just some like trends, fashion trends, things like that kind of I feel like have come back. Yay or nay, how do we feel about them? Or just new trends that maybe we haven't experienced that we've kind of noticed. We want to touch on those and just kind of our thoughts and opinions just on fun trends and things.
Yeah, we thought it'd be fun. I mean, neither of us are super into, we kind of just do our own thing anyways, but it is kind of cool to see things recycle a little bit. And I look at teenagers and recognize some trends that were popular when we were growing up. So that's been kind of interesting and fun.
It's been fun to see that. Things coming back and like you noticing like, oh, we did that. Or like thinking about things we did. And,
well, I remember one time actually when like high-waisted swimsuits were coming back into style. Because I feel like they're still pretty in style. I or like the high-cut bikini ones. And your mom had a bikini, remember that? At the house. And it was like from when she was younger. And you tried it on and it was so cute. And it was totally the style.
She was like, oh, I have those here. And I was like, oh, also funny that you just have those. You have that still
she just
from
saved
who
it.
knows when.
Like
probably as old as me that bathing suit.
Probably, And
it's fun to see now because my niece Hannah, she's 14. It's weird. And seeing things that she likes in styles, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. So she was saying something about a trend when we were down for Christmas. And she was like, oh, I know it's like so preppy. Well, preppy for us was like, I feel like the Hollister, like
collars,
the collars,
collared shirts, the polos.
Kind of like, I don't want to say sorority, like when you got all that stuff like that was like preppy. But preppy to them now is like, I feel like are like, I don't know if I want to say emo, but like the checker, the like things like that, the smiley faces. And to me, that's not preppy. That's more like, I don't know if I would say emo, but it's a little bit more like on the edge.
Like an alternative kind of style. Yeah.
And I was like, that's not preppy. She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, we were not on the same page. We were talking about it. And I'm thinking my preppy and she is. And I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Because that's not preppy. And she's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, oh, it's not the same.
They mean two different things to two different generations, I guess.
It's kind of funny to me to think their thoughts on what it means to be like preppy. And I was like, no, girl. She's like, what was preppy for you? I was like, Hollister, like Abercrombie.
Did you wear the polos? Because I loved a Hollister polo.
I did.
I wore those things out.
I think I liked Abercrombie more than Hollister. Were you Hollister more than
I was more
Abercrombie?
Hollister because for whatever reason, my body, it just didn't fit my body at the time. Now that I'm older, I feel like Abercrombie's kind of aged with us.
Yeah.
And I love Abercrombie clothes now. I love their jeans. Like their jeans are some of my favorite jeans. I love like the outfit I was wearing yesterday.
Yeah.
Those were Abercrombie jeans. That top was also from Abercrombie. So it's been kind of cool to see how it's grown with us.
Like I almost wore an Abercrombie shirt today.
Yeah. Oh, and I haven't been like really clothes shopping since I had Roan. So, and before I had them, I was really shopping quite a bit at Abercrombie. Yeah. So I do need to get back in there and see what I can.
I think that's interesting to think it has like grown with us.
I haven't ever really looked at Hollister too much, but one of Heston's nieces was here and they went shopping and she went into Hollister. And so it's still relevant with the younger teen generation. So I think that's kind of cool.
And I still think older because I actually think the other day someone had a shirt on or a sweater and I just like was feeling it, like what the fabric felt like. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Like, where'd you get it? I think they said Hollister. And I think
that was me.
Was that you?
I was wearing a Hollister sweater. Like that, the purpley one.
Was that you yesterday?
No, it was last time you were here.
Oh, okay.
Because you were feeling it and you're like, oh, it's super soft. And I'm like, yeah, it's from Hollister.
Okay. And I think in my head, I was thinking Abercrombie was where my head went because now it's so like, I think it's like back.
Yeah.
But I have seen people like wearing stuff about Hollister, but I still think Abercrombie's like step up.
Totally. I agree.
I like their stuff better still.
Yeah.
But I did when I was younger too. But I see what you're saying because like some of the stuff, I mean, obviously it wasn't like, it was like a one size kind of thing. Like they didn't.
Yeah, it just didn't work with my body.
Like inclusive.
All
like they didn't
size
have
bodies,
a lot of different sizes.
And I just had such an athletic body when I was little, and my thighs were so muscular.
Yeah.
And my hips were like more narrow.
Yeah.
So it was really challenging to fit into those jeans for me. And it just always ended in like an upset. So I just stopped going in there when I was younger. So, but now that I'm older, their jeans I feel like are more tailored to different body types.
Yeah, they have different like styles. Because I mean, you have like all the like Curve Love and all the like different types of jeans where I feel like back then that wasn't as much. And the like crotch was like this big. I'm like, all right, like we need a little bit more than that.
Which apparently, according to this list of trends,
is coming back.
Low rise jeans are coming back.
And I just don't, that's not it.
Yeah, I can't pull that off anymore.
I don't think they should. Even the people I've seen in it that I feel like can pull it off, I still don't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
one that should just stay in the past.
Like I don't think that should be a thing.
It's just not comfortable.
I mean, I guess if you have a certain body type, but even then, like I don't look at it and I still don't really like them.
Yeah.
It's just not. But those are back. That is one of them that I feel like. I'm like, no, I don't think they should come back. Cargo pants. That was one you were saying.
Yeah, I see a lot of kids with cargo pants these days.
I like them.
My brother Chad is a big cargo pant wearer, and he has continued to wear them.
Like he kept that trend.
Oh, he has stayed with the cargo jeans and the shorts. And Heston has thrown away some of his shorts in an attempt to help him move past the cargo shorts phase. But he's stuck with it so long. He's lucky it's making a comeback at this point.
See, I'm not into the cargo shorts. Cargo pants.
Yes, those are cute.
I actually think are cute.
Yes.
They've even come to the point to where now you have like cargo sweats, like the style of the pockets and sweats.
I do like
and I still think those are cute in a little sweat set.
Because it has a little bit of a modern twist on it. It's a little bit sleeker. The fit is a little bit more like tailored. I feel like instead of just bam, those are definitely cargo jeans or pants. So I was wearing some pants the other day from Free People and they're black and they have little cargo look. So it's just kind of they're a little bit understated, but I like them a lot. I forgot about them. I found them in my closet.
So it was a fun find.
It was very fun. I was super excited about it.
Yeah. I like the cargo pants. Yeah. I can get behind those.
You can handle that.
The baby tees. I'm wearing one. I like them.
I think they're great.
I love the like rib, like slinky.
Yes, super cute.
I think they're so cute. You can wear them like tucked in. You just scrunch them up. They meet your jeans. Because I wear high-waisted. I don't do low-rise.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
I think the baby tee with the high-waisted.
You can do it with like skirts. You can do it with sweatpants.
Very flattering.
You can do it with jeans. Like I just think they're cute and they meet your jeans. And I think they can be flattering. Yeah. And they kind of scrunch up so they can hide some like things I got going down there.
Yeah. Do you like a baby tee plain? Because this is talking about I was envisioning the baby tees with like the funny graphics on it. Do you remember those? But I'm not
against it. I'm not against the graphic. I don't think I
think I'd like it more on other people or younger women.
Yeah,
or
I
kids.
guess it depends on the graphic. What we got going on, or if it was more like I'm thinking like, you know how like just like the one simple thing, but like I like a graphic tee like in general. So I'm like a shorter graphic tee, like maybe like I don't think I would. Cute. Yeah, I think you could make it work. I think it just depends like anything else. If I like the shirt, if it's a tiny shirt like that, I don't know if I'd care. Yeah, but I like the baby tee.
You like it? Denim on denim.
The tuxedo, the cowboy, what's it called?
Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, the Canadian. I was going to say cowboys, what I thought.
Full denim outfits being a major trend. I haven't seen that very much. Have you seen it?
I've seen like the denim jean jackets coming back. So I've seen people wearing like, and I actually really like the denim skirts.
Yes,
I've seen people wear them with some things. I'm like, wow, you're really doing that. It looks good. I've seen some outfits with the denim skirts that I really like.
Yeah. I had a denim couch growing up. So remember that couch?
I just think when I see the denim, the Canadian tuxedo, I think of back in the day with the like, I don't know which award show or what red carpet or what carpet it was, but it was with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, and they were wearing their denim on denim, and I think he had a denim hat.
Yeah.
That's what I think
That's what you envision.
When I think of like that trend then coming to now. It's not the same. I don't think they're quite like that, but I do see people wear like the denim jean and jeans.
Yeah.
And they have like whatever underneath or boots or whatever. And I think it can be cute. I'm not against it by any means.
Yeah. I like a good denim jacket.
Yeah.
Liv has a little denim jacket and it's just darling on her. I mean, anything that little girl wears is darling, but she does have a denim jacket.
I think you can do a lot with a denim jacket.
Totally. It's a very versatile thing to have in your closet.
You can throw it over a lot of things.
Yeah, you can dress it up. You can wear it over yourself, like if you're going to the gym and take it off.
And I don't think it looks bad with jeans too.
No,
like, I don't
not
think
at
that
all.
top on top of each other is like, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends. It might sometimes, but I feel like if you wear it with
I used to have a nice denim jacket when I was younger, and I'm pretty sure it was from Hollister or Abercrombie.
That makes sense. Yeah,
And now
I'm pretty sure I had one too.
I'm wishing I still had it. So that might be a new thing I need to look into and finding a good.
We can go get you a
denim jacket,
jean jacket. That would be nice. I have one in my closet. I haven't worn it in a while. The other day I actually grabbed it to put it on, and I was like, no, I'll wear this instead. But I do denim jean jackets. Good to have, I think.
Very in.
The velour tracksuits. I just think of like the juicy. I had some of those actually.
Yeah, I had a couple of the jackets. I didn't have the full suit, but we did get, or Santa brought Liv a juicy tracksuit. Yeah. It's super, super cute. And I was kind of hoping she was going to wear it yesterday when it was cold.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing with Liv is that's like my favorite outfit of hers. So she doesn't ever wear it for some reason. So I can't push it too hard or she will just flat out not wear it. But they are definitely back and they're very, very cute.
Yeah.
I think that at my age, I don't know that I would wear like a hot pink tracksuit.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe like a black one or like a understated.
I don't know if I would wear, it's the velour tracksuit for me.
Yeah.
Because I like a set. Like I don't mind a set, like the sweatpants, like a nice like hoodie crop top or zip up or whatever. There's a lot of different sets you can do. I'm not necessarily against the set. I don't know if I think I would like a velour pants with a velour zip up or whatever. I don't think at my point I would like it on a kid, teenager, whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Adorable.
And I think what you're saying about like the matching tracksuits, I think that's like or the matching set. I mean, I think that's like a modernized version of the tracksuit.
I agree. I think they've tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah, given it a little twist that it's more accessible to all ages across the board. Yes.
I don't think the velour set is.
Yeah.
It's not it for everybody. I don't think.
I agree.
To a certain point, I feel like it's like, okay. So yeah, I think the sets and the different materials and the sweatpants kind of thing are like a new, the older us, it's for us.
Yes.
These trends have changed for us who have
they
had
have
them.
Because they've accommodated our age group. They're just growing up with us.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maxi and micro skirts. I haven't seen
micro skirt.
Micro skirt is just like a shorter,
ultra short.
Yeah, super short skirt.
I'm not about. So I need something to cover my butt.
Yeah, I used to wear like the little micro skirts. I just haven't in a while.
It depends on how
micro. Trying to think if I have one. Yeah,
like I mean, it has to be somewhat long enough for me because I got to cover things.
I am a mother.
Yeah. I like a maxi.
Yeah, I love a good maxi skirt.
Nothing like it all.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
Maxi skirts, especially living in Arizona in the summertime. Yeah. They're very light, very breezy.
Easy to put on.
Yeah. You don't feel very constricted. Yes. You can dress it up, dress it down.
Throw on some sneakers or flats or heels. Like, you can do so much with like a skirt or I think a skirt or dresses really in general are so easy to throw on. They're stinking cute. You can wear them up, wear them down. Like you can add accessories. Yeah. You can add a hat. Like, I think there's just a lot you can do to a nice, cute little dress and skirt. So
I agree.
I like me a good maxi. Yeah. Micro, not so much, but that's because I'm not a
micro skirt wearing gal.
Yeah. You got some things you got to fit other places. No.
Yes.
I do like the butterfly.
Yeah, I think that's cute.
Those clips. Is that the clips, right? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm thinking. Just it says butterfly motifs. Jewelry, the butterfly jewelry
would like go and like twist the
hair
and back and then clip.
I should get some for Liv. That would be cute.
Hannah has some because I think you know how like during homecoming week they have like Spirit Week.
Oh yeah.
And one of the days was I think 90s. And so Caitlin was like, yeah. So she got her the butterfly clips, and I think she clipped in her hair. I think she did the choker, which those are back. I had multiple gymnasts that would wear chokers, and I'm like, you are killing it.
Yeah.
It was like cute. The edgy, you know, the edgier thing to do. You know?
Oh yeah.
I loved a good choker.
Darling.
It's so cute. I think it's so funny seeing the girls, and they have like some have like little charms on them and stuff. And I'm like, I was thinking cute.
Yeah.
I love it. I love seeing these little cuties wearing these things that we did. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
The metallic and shiny fabric.
I haven't really noticed that much.
I don't feel like I've noticed that much either.
Yeah. But maybe this is like trends that we're going to start seeing a little bit more of this year. We can
I haven't seen
pay
that
attention
much
to it.
I don't really know if I'm against it or not. I feel like if it's done tastefully, maybe.
Sure.
But I haven't feel like I've seen that much.
Yeah. I like this one, the chunky sneakers, platform sneakers, and the dad shoes, like the New Balance shoes. Yep. I've noticed those are really, really popular. A pair. They're cute.
I almost went to New Balance literally when we were in Florida.
Just to get them?
And almost went to go get them, but I was like, I'll wait, but I do want some.
I love a platform sneaker.
Like a platform sandal.
Those are the shoes I've been wearing. And last summer, they're my favorite sandals, and I can't wait to wear them again. I got the UGG platform sandals.
I have some Uggs, yeah.
So cute. Yes. I really like them. They look chunky and heavy. And I had seen this girl at Heston's baseball game. She was wearing them. And so I was asking her some questions about them because I kept seeing them.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know. And so I asked her, and she was telling me how light they were, how comfortable they were. So I ended up getting some, I think for Mother's Day maybe, and I wore them all summer. I just got like a nice beige color. Yeah. I can wear them with anything. You know, I wore them traveling. They were so nice in the airport. And anything that will just give me a couple, like an inch more is a winner in my book.
I got a pair of like platform ones I really like, but they're not like, they're not strappy. They have like little straps in the front. They're like slides. But then I got some, I can't think of his name. Sandals.
Steve Madden?
Yes, thank you. Can't think of his name. That gentleman. Steve Madden ones that are like a cream, like off-white sandal. And I love them. And they look like you can wear them with so much. They're so cute. Ryan doesn't like the platform one. So usually when I show him, he's like,
it's just not his style.
I'm like, okay, well. Never mind. But I like them. I like the sandals and the platform.
Yeah, I love it.
I have my Vans that are technically like a platform. They're not like the flat, like normal ones.
Yeah, they're just which a little
I like
bit higher.
It gives it just like a little bit more. And I actually did that on accident. That wasn't like a trendy decision.
Yeah.
I got them and went home and I was like, oh, these are platforms. These aren't their normal like height.
Yeah.
But they're not like big. Like you can't tell.
It's just a subtle
And I was like, oh, lift. Because the normal ones are like, they don't have very much white on the bottom. Like they're flat, almost like Converse.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. Whoa, but I actually wound up. And then I got all the compliments from the hip kids.
Yeah.
Like, I like your Vans.
And I was like, kids, you sound like you're 80 years old.
Hey, it's a big win when you get a compliment from a teenager.
Well, the other day we went to this slide place and I was helping Liv down the slide and I had worn those platform Nike sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
And this cutest little girl was like, I really like your shoes.
Yeah, it's
and I
a
was
win.
like, oh, thank you. I feel
like,
so cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. When a kid tells you, because they're honest.
They're
not going to waste their time
honest.
telling you if they don't mean it. They're not going to take a time out of them playing at a slide to tell you they don't like your shoes unless they really like your shoes.
So I felt very honored on that one.
That's a win.
Yeah. Ed Hardy and graphic prints.
I feel like I don't know the Ed Hardy trend, but graphic tees are...
I feel like those have always still been popular.
I guess it depends on what they mean by like graphic.
It sounds like they're saying
but like not more, Ed Hardy graphic, but like
just
graphic.
more like aggressive, like bolder, brighter colors. It sounds like.
I like a good graphic tee.
Yeah, me too. I like them like a little bit longer, a little bit bigger. Wear them with some leggings, you know.
Yeah, you can tuck them into jeans. They're fun wearing around the house. Sweats, like they're nice. I like to dress them up, dress them down. Wear a jacket with them. I like them. Yeah, like a good graphic.
Frosted lips and glossy lips.
I don't feel like I've seen the frosty lips, but like gloss. I feel like
everyone likes a glossy. I know matte was popular, like the matte look for a while.
Oh yeah.
Which I like to do my nails matte.
Yes, that's what I was about
quite
to say.
often.
I like a good.
I had them matte until I just got them done
Yeah,
the other day.
Have, like,
the red matte, which I like.
I like a good matte nail too.
I think it adds a different, just like a little cool texture. It's a different kind of vibe when you're looking at the nails that are matte. So I like to mix it up every once in a while. I like matte, especially with like nice dark colors. I think looks really good.
I agree.
So,
oh, my eyes twitching. I feel like I like the matte. As like makeup wise, a glossy lip or a matte lip, I like both. I don't do either one, but I like them on people.
Yeah.
Like but I feel like that didn't go anywhere. Do you feel like maybe matte? I feel like maybe I haven't noticed.
I don't know. I don't pay much attention to makeup trends. I just do what I've done for the last probably 10 years, and I don't deviate much from that. I just every once in a while I'll kind of get the itch, so I'll look up like an influencer that I like how she looks, and so I'll just kind of look and see what products are new and then go off of that. I do like to like find different lip things. And I just like a clean gloss that just adds a little bit of color. I've been seeing a lot you put it on, I'm totally blanking on the name. You put it on your lip, a lip stain, and then you wait and then you peel it off. And then it's just supposed to give your lips like a natural tint and hue. So it just kind of gives everything a little bit more of color. So I think that that's fun. I keep seeing it on TikTok, so maybe I'll have to try it and see. And it's supposed to last like all day.
Oh, okay.
So, and I imagine you could just put a clear gloss on it to just make it shine a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I think that's fun.
Yeah. I'm not the person to ask about anything makeup trends. I don't know anything.
That's okay.
But yeah, that sounds great. You should try it.
I will. Shall report back.
Report back.
This one's interesting.
The thin brows?
Yeah.
Those were a thing.
And let me just caution you, young women, do not overpluck.
Tweezy the brows.
When you think you have done enough, you need to stop.
Yeah. Well, before you think you've done enough, you probably need to stop.
I definitely didn't overpluck. I don't have very thick eyebrows to begin with. But there were times when I probably did a little bit more than I should have. So it is what it is at this point.
I also want to throw my sister under the bus and say, you are wrong. All those years you tried to make me pluck my eyebrows because they were too crazy. Yes, I know I had a probably slight unibrow. I could have handled that, which I did sometimes. Sometimes I didn't care. But I am winning in the eyebrow department right now.
You completely are.
I have really thick eyebrows. And so I'm so glad I didn't.
And they're all natural eyebrows for Chandler.
I didn't do any of I am a hairy person.
Yeah.
So that helps. The eyebrows. I don't like my hair and eyebrows. Other than that, we don't really need that. But I am a hairy person. Yeah. And it's dark and thick. So I'm glad I didn't listen to her on that department because I know so many people in our like generation that did that trend and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Or
and their eyebrows never grew back.
Or doing the color stuff and it's like, it's not the same.
I tint my eyebrows so that when I don't have makeup on, I have some eyebrow. They've just gotten a lot lighter as I've gotten older.
The color of them.
So I'll just tint them every once in a while. I did microblading probably 6 or 7 years ago. So I want to do it again because I just want to because it's all kind of faded. Yeah. Now at this point, what I use now, it's so cool. It's called an eyebrow stamp. And the company is here. It's local in Queen Creek. Cool. It's called Mad Love. And she's done really great with this business. She's been on like the QVC talk shows. She just went on The View to share her product because it's really, really simple. They send you this did you see me do it? Have you seen me do it?
With the little
like a stencil, and you just stamp it on and it shapes your eyebrows, which I love. I think it's so great. So I think that that's a great tool to add into your makeup routine if you're struggling a little bit with your eyebrows. It just helps add like some volume and makes them pretty, in my opinion, symmetrical. You can pick your color. But I've just been waiting until I've been done nursing so that I can go do microblading. I think I can do it now. Because it's not his like main source of nutrition anymore. It's just now for helps put him to sleep and stuff. So that's the next thing that I want to do.
I think Caitlin and my mom I think they both did theirs.
I know your mom did hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hers look amazing.
Remember her when she first got it done. It's so funny because hers was chemo related. Mm-hmm. Caitlin's was because she plucked them too much.
Yeah, Caitlin was an overplucking situation.
Didn't listen. And so I remember when mom got them done, she was like, "Oh my gosh, they're so crazy." And I'm like, "No,
it's because she went from nothing to something."
So she was like, "Whoa, those are brows." I'm like, "No, you just have they look fine. Like you just weren't used to it." So for her at first, she was like, "Whoa," but then and they fade too after a little bit to come more. But I remember her being like, "Oh my goodness!" And we're like, "No, they look good. It's just like getting used to." But I think they both got them done at the same place.
Yeah, I think so. I remember
because it's just essentially they're trying to get the lines,
the single
lines of hair. Yeah. So I know I've seen that a couple of times.
Which undergoing that microneedling process is so interesting because they kind of numb you before, but they're slicing basically into your skin. Okay. And so it's so weird because you can like feel it slicing and you can hear it. So it's kind of weird. Ooh. It's a little bit freaky.
Yeah.
Like at first. And then
does it hurt?
It's not like by any means. Yeah, it's not like a painful procedure. It's hard for me to gauge like other people's threshold on things.
That's fair.
So I can pretty much sit through a lot of discomfort. I don't really have any problems with that. So it's just a weird like sensation, I guess is the best way to describe it.
How have you been doing with your laser hair removal?
It's been great. Yeah. Okay. I just have done a couple touch-ups here and there, but I think I finished like the 18-month treatment.
Did it not get spicy for you?
No, it did not bug me at all.
How in the... it's getting spicy, guys.
Really?
Yeah. I like literally think there's something wrong.
Well, maybe because your hair is so thick.
No, I'm thinking something's wrong with you, not me.
Oh. Well, they kept asking me. They'd be like, "Are you doing okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine."
So it was like nothing. Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, cool, piece of cake."
Yeah.
And Caitlin was telling me because she was like ahead of me on things. She's like, "Oh, it starts getting like spicy." I'm like, "Okay, like yeah."
Yeah.
And it did. And I was like, "Okay, that's not great." Yeah. But, like I'm fine. And then not like 3 times ago, I came and I was like, this isn't great. I don't like it.
Shoot.
And then the time before last, I went in and I was like, "Oh, yeah, this is not great." And so this last time I went like 2 days ago before I came was the first time I went in like really nervous. The last few times I was kind of like not excited for it, but this last time I was like, my eyes started watering in certain spots. But she has told me, she's like, "You have some spots that are being stubborn." She's like, "You're super thick." Yeah. They just are like, I'm like, they apparently won't want to go anywhere. And she did tell me, she goes, "You have like really thick, like." So
they're probably just really hitting those spots with the higher.
And she goes, and those are the ones that hurt more. Yeah. The ones that are like really being stubborn. Yeah. Because there are some spots that are fine, but there's some that literally my eyes started watering. I was like, "Oh my gosh." And so, because I guess the last treatment's like 30 and I'm at a 28. So the next time it's like a 30 and that's like where I guess they will maintain things or they'll go down and like maintain it after. Yeah. And if like I go in, they'll just like do a lower just to like maintain it. But I was like, okay. So next time I'm like, it wasn't bad. There were some spots, but the spots that were like, But then there were some that was fine. Yeah. But I was like, oh no. And she's like, "I can tell you which spots hurt you the most." And she can tell. Yeah. And she goes, "And there were some spots that you did it and it's like the hair was out and the hair popped out." She goes, so it was like they were ready, but so I'm like, she's like, "I'm hoping that this next time around, like a lot, it gets better to where it's really."
I was uncomfortable, but I never, because they would say like, "Do you need us to stop?" And I'm like, "No, I'm solid." Yeah. So I don't know.
You're a freak. And I have a really high pain tolerance.
That's what's interesting to me.
But these last 2 times, I was like, there was these spots that I was like,
too intense, really intense. Yeah. Well, they're like, "Do you want to squeeze something?" I'm like, no, continue on. Can we get through this?
Yeah. She was all breathe and I'm like, "I am." She's like, "Focus on your breathing." Yeah, it wasn't great, but it is what it is. Yeah. Beauty is pain. Just kidding. Sometimes. It's like things people don't see. So, it's for my own like freaking armpits.
Ooh, that literally didn't bug me at all.
No, my armpits are fine.
Oh, okay.
It's hoo-ha. That's not
because it's on a bone. That's my understanding. So it's a lot more.
I mean, who wants? Yeah,
it's much more
laser
sensitive
in that area anyway. Like that's not normal. Yeah, zapping something. little sensitive little thing.
Yeah,
so,
but the benefit of it is just unreal.
Yeah.
Life-changing.
I need to do my legs.
Yeah.
My lower legs.
Yeah, that's my next one.
But it's hard because like before you do and after you do it, like no sun. So you have a very small time frame in the winter. You can realistically do it. But then I'm like, I'm not going to fill all of my treatments in because you have to do them so far apart that then you have to like wait and then go back. Then I'm like, God, it's going to be a long process. So the legs are going to be tricky for sure. The armpits and like places that don't just like are out there for everybody aren't like
that big of a deal. Yeah.
But the legs are going to be hard. And I thought about doing my arms, but I can't.
Why?
Well, my tattoos are going to get in the way.
Oh, that's right. Do you have to cover your tattoos when you get treated?
No, they just don't go to a certain area. But the only one that there's like a spot on my arm that like they just make sure they don't get close to for the armpit. And then other than that, I'm fine for what I'm doing. My legs will be fine, but my arms I couldn't do. They would be like, what am I going to do? Because they can only do. You have to be a certain distance.
Yeah, that's
true. And I'm going to add more. So I'm like, oh, well. I mean, it's fine. My arms have been hairy forever. It's not that big of a deal. I don't shave them. So it doesn't do anything. Where my legs, I'm shaving.
Right.
So I'm like, it'd be nice to not have to. My arms, I'm like, they're just going to be hairy forever. Yeah. So.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right. Spiky buns and hair clips. Hair clips are definitely back in. The big chunky hair clips.
What's a spiky bun?
Spiky bun. I think it's where it's like you put it in and you stick up the hair, maybe.
Yeah,
I haven't quite seen that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. The clips, yeah, I feel like clips are back. Claw.
You had a cute flower one, like a big flower one in yesterday. I thought that one was cute. Clip. Yeah, I like the clip more than a ponytail. I feel like it might be better for your hair. I don't know.
And it doesn't give me a headache. A ponytail gives me a headache after a while.
Yeah, because the clip, you can keep it pretty loose on your head, which is nice.
I do ponytails now. I do the low ponytails. Because up here for too long, it hurts.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because I have so much hair.
Probably. And it's just pulling
it gives
everywhere.
Me a headache. So I usually have to do like a low ponytail, which is fine because I like that better on me anyway.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. But the clips, I think, are back.
Totally.
For sure. And I like them. Those ones I'm good with. Those for sure.
Yeah. Chunky highlights.
I feel like I haven't noticed that.
I haven't. I know like the money piece, which is the front piece.
Which I like a good money
That was really popular a couple of years ago. I don't know if that's really gone away too much.
I still do mine.
Yeah, I think it looks
just
cute.
To like frame the face.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think it looks good. The glitter and body shimmer. So,
I feel like I have actually kind of seen some of the.
And do you remember like the body glitter that we used to get the roll on? Yeah. Was it from Limited 2?
It had been from Limited 2,
yeah. That's a store that I would love to make a comeback, which I've heard.
So I almost went shopping before I came here because apparently their stuff is like in Kohl's. I was like, I have to buy us something.
There's a Kohl's in the marketplace we could stop by.
Oh my God,
check it out.
We need to go look.
Yeah, let's do it
and
tonight.
See if they do. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because that would be so fun to have like a sweatshirt or like sweatpants.
That would be so cute.
Especially since we're like cozy here.
Chandler and I loved Limited 2.
Like match, like we matched. Yeah. You have to find pictures of us.
I know. I'm like, all these outfits are coming through my mind. Like, and I just loved being in the store.
But like different colors.
Yeah.
Like it's the same, but I did blue and you did green or whatever it was. But yeah,
I would love to see a Limited 2 come back. Like I had their like little locker, the little bead things that hung down. Remember that? Yeah.
That's so funny.
I love decorated my room by Limited 2 catalogs. Truly. Yeah. And anytime my grandma would come for birthday shopping, we'd go to Limited 2.
I'd go to Limited 2 also.
Yeah.
Some shopping.
And that body glitter smelled so good.
The blow up
furniture
that they
I never had the furniture. Yeah, the flowers.
They had like that was like on a lot of their stuff.
I loved Limited 2. It would be so wild to just go back in there and
I know.
It'd be like such a rush of emotions.
The colors
I'd probably start
and
crying.
everything just had like so much stuff. Yeah, that was probably like my favorite shopping for sure.
We love that store. This one I've noticed for sure is the crimped hair.
I like a crimped hair.
Love it. And it's a more like a wavy kind of crimp. It's not super kinky.
It's not edged. It's like soft.
It's a little bit softer.
Rounded edges where
it's
like
really
our
pretty.
crimpers were like zigzags. So it was like or the little ones.
Yeah,
so
the little ones.
Frizzy, where now it's like a beach wave. It's a subtle, soft crimp.
So again, another trend coming back with a modernized twist on it. Yeah, that one's fun.
I like a crimp.
Yeah.
For sure. I think it's cute, like a nice soft.
Yeah.
Because then as it relaxes, like if you don't do anything to your hair for a couple days, as it relaxes, it still looks really cute.
Yeah. And it's just like a fun kind of light hairstyle. Yeah. And it's just easy. I crimp Liv's hair every once in a while and it's so cute. Yeah. French manicures, which is funny because I almost got one yesterday.
Also, I feel like I don't think those really left.
I don't think so either.
Like I feel like that's always been like a classic thing.
Yeah, always been a classic French tip.
Shaping your nails different, but doing a French tip is still like, I feel like a fun thing. I've done it with colors.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's still a good classic look.
I don't feel like it's ever gone away.
Yeah. I'm good with that
tiny shoulder bags.
Yeah, those
would you say that that's like the Lululemon crossbody bag is like equivalent to the shoulder bag? Oh,
the one I'm thinking of are like a little bag, like ones. The tiny, like a Prada. Oh, it doesn't have to be Prada, but that's just what I think of, like a nice, like. And I think those have come back, and I actually think they can be cute. Yeah, I think like with the right outfit, like if you're going out, to me, it's like if I'm going out and I just need like a little bag to carry a couple things. It's not like an everyday bag. Yeah. It's definitely not if you have kids and you're going out and you want to carry. It's definitely like a date bag.
Yeah, case by case basis.
You can just throw some things in it you need for that moment, and I think they're cute. Yeah, but I don't know if I guess they did leave. Like I feel like those weren't. But I do see people wearing them and having them again now for sure. But the Lulu, like you're talking about, is too
super popular.
Like a crossbody bag, I love it.
Yeah, I've never had, or no, I do have one. I have a diaper bag right now. So, and I have this thing on my phone that holds all my cards. Yeah. So,
and yours has like a strap on it, so it's almost like a little.
It's like a mini purse connected to my phone. So,
but I think those crossbody bags have gotten really big, and like younger kids who like them too, because it's not like they carry much, but it's nice because they can carry the little things I
love when little girls have crossbody bags. I think it's darling.
Yeah, they're holding like their little bitty whatever they have. Some have phones or like lip gloss or whatever little things.
Whatever a little girl needs to carry around. So it's nice because
it's just tiny for them to be able to do that.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but I also think they have it very stylish for older women too, and they do have bigger ones where you can carry quite a bit. Like I've seen people. And like, you know how like influencers or whatever, like partner with different brands and like they've made some that like are like bigger or they can go also down the side and like put enough in it to where it's like, even if you are like carrying more things, it still has the ability, but keeping it stylish and not like, whoa, that's just like a huge bag. So I'm like, I think they're carrying all these trends up for us to accommodate.
They accommodate us just a little bit grown up.
Big sunglasses. I feel like
that's never really been away.
It's just people, I feel like kind of sunglasses, just whatever frame you like on your face.
Yeah, and especially like if you find something that you like, you're really not going to go.
I kind of say the opposite now. I feel like those small sunglasses are trending right now.
Yeah.
Like the little bitty ones, I feel like a lot of
smaller
people
frames and the smaller
sunglasses.
Like, sunglasses.
Specifically, yeah. I feel like that's been in.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure. Statement belts. Okay, I will say I have seen a little bit of this coming back because I do think like, I don't know if I would statement belts. I've seen like people wearing this is like a 90s thing coming back with like jeans or something tucked in and they're wearing the belt like in their jeans and so their shirt's tucked in, you see the belt. So I've seen that coming back, but I've also seen like dresses and people wearing like the little belt wrapped around that kind of hangs like like a silver one with like turquoise or something in it to give it almost like a little bit of something around just a dress. More style. I've seen that.
Okay.
I don't know if I just see it a lot, but it's not like when we wore belts back then where you have like the layers and it's the big chunky belt and you just wear it because you're like, why is that there?
Yeah, you don't really, it's just for style purposes.
Yeah, like the chunky belts that we did, I think about with like our gaucho pants and layers.
Oh my gosh, gauchos.
I don't see that kind of belt, but I do see like a simple like little statement belt or kind of adding a little bit of something to pieces, but not the belts.
Not to the level we had back in the day.
I've seen a little bit of stuff with belts.
Yeah. Chunky jewelry. I think the bigger hoops are coming back in.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I've noticed.
Yeah. I don't feel like I've noticed.
I don't know if this is like
not chunky, but I've seen like stacks and stuff and just like, to me, it's just normal, like fun jewelry, but not like the chunky.
Yeah, I'm thinking like those big statement necklaces, the bubble necklaces.
Yeah, I haven't
Kaylee
that.
Pugh, love you. She had the most chunky necklaces, and I would like die. I would always pick something out from all of her necklace. She had the best collection.
That's fun. I always like good
statement necklaces. If I think that's what they're also called.
Yeah. Always liked a good necklace too.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, fun, you always have cute necklaces. Yeah,
I always thought they were fun.
Remember the phone charms? It says phone charms and bedazzled accessories. On the phones they had the little clip area that you could put your little charm on.
You could like hook it through.
Yeah, I wonder how they do that with an iPhone. Do you just buy a case that has an iPhone, like a...
Nowadays, I feel like they just have cases with like stuff on them.
Yeah, maybe that's more what they're talking about.
They're already...
Yeah. Oh, I loved the charms.
They have like the loop or something, the handles. They have all kinds of things now for accessories for phones, to where it's like you can put your wallet on the back. You can have this. Like, the bedazzled. I didn't ever really do much bedazzling.
Me neither. That was just not ever my like...
Yeah, I saw it, but I never bedazzled things, which I had nothing against sparkles. I actually like sparkles. I still do, but I'm like, I never bedazzled
like a rhinestone or
I never
anything.
Like put stuff on. Yeah, things like that.
Okay, so this is trends making a comeback, which we mostly talked about all of them. This says like the layered tops. Do you remember doing like the lace cami underneath?
Yes, under the lace. Yeah.
So that'll be interesting if that comes back, because I loved a good lace cami, and I would have my polo shirt over it, and it would hang out the bottom of it. Did you do that too?
Yes.
So the first list was fashion trends in the early 2000s that are and then this is the ones that are making a comeback, which they're basically the same list. There's just a couple of different things. So the layered tops.
Yeah, the layered tops were definitely...
Ugg boots and platform sandals.
Yes.
Which I love those Ugg slippers. Did you see those that were like the thicker Ugg slippers? I didn't buy them. I wouldn't have bought the Ugg version. I would have just gotten like a dupe, because I don't wear slippers outside of my house.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to spend that much money on a pair of slippers, I'm going to wear it out of my house. So there was a good like dupe of them on Amazon, and I didn't buy them. I wish I did, because I really, really liked them. But I think that those are really popular.
I got the mini ones. I didn't get the platforms. I almost did. But I just got the regular like mini Uggs, and I love them so much, because I'm like, you can layer them with socks, you can tuck them into your jeans. But now like people wear your jeans or tuck them into your leggings, like But then I think it's so cute, because like people have been wearing like their pants over it. We're back to like the boy friend cut or the boot cut or the wide legs back over our shoes. We're not doing the skinny jean thing now, which I'm all for. So you can wear them over, and that's a big thing now too. I've seen, but the slipper ones people wear like really normal, cute, and they're so cute. Wear like an oversized, people wearing like oversized sweaters with them, and I just think they're like cozy.
I think they're so darling.
I think I'm all for the Uggs being back for sure. I didn't do the platform, but when I see people with the platform Uggs, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Yeah, they're really cute.
And
I always liked them.
So stinking cute on them.
We talked about chunky highlights and money pieces, so I think that that's still, popular. This bottom part, accessories and pop culture nostalgia. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm curious. Like, be on the lookout for this. Yeah, wired headphones. So people, for an aesthetic reason, are having wires and ditching the like the Bluetooth headphones, which is insane to me, because it's so inconvenient. But I grew up with having to deal with a cord. Yeah.
So I've seen that a lot. Like a lot of influencers do it, and they have like the mic here they talk into, and it's like plugged in. But I do know some people that are doing it because of hearing things about the Bluetooth and the like
the EMFs.
Yeah, and how it's bad for like, I guess your ears, your brain, or like having that Bluetooth, like all that stuff that it's like, I don't know how that
that makes sense. Use. So it's more of like a health conscious choice.
Yeah, of like the negativity of all the Bluetooth and what's going on with it to like connect, and that's sinking into your brain, I guess. And so I've seen people that's why they've gone back to it, because the Bluetooth, I guess, and being, I guess, like negative. And I'm like, oh,
I have not.
So,
I mean, that
we're
makes
just all slowly
sense.
rotting our brains, pretty much.
I think so.
Yeah. But having a phone, you're probably doing that anyway with doing all the, I don't know how all that technology
it's already
stuff
too late
works.
at this point, I feel like.
Yeah. Microwaves, all those things that people are like, step away from.
Yeah. I like this one, the flip phones and digital cameras. I've noticed younger kids wanting like digital cameras.
Like the Polaroids.
Yeah.
Which I think are so fun because you get them instantly and you can like
it's just kind of a fun like, and I feel like it just shows a little bit more patience. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you're kind of clinging more to the memories because I remember that digital camera of mine went everywhere. Anytime I went out, I had that like a digital camera, and it was like such a big deal to bring the camera and make sure you have it. Then you upload all the pictures that night for your friends and stuff. So I think that's fun. It's just bringing back a little bit more of an authentic feel.
When I think the picture, how it looks, that like aesthetic of like the Polaroids and stuff like that, people like it. It's like that trend of how it looks. It's not crisp and clear and perfect. It's old.
Yeah.
Like it's
a little, like as you said, and it's more aesthetic looking.
So people like that. And we got our nieces, some of them, a little like Polaroid stuff, and they can just take little pictures and have them. I think Hannah has one. I almost got one to start taking on trips.
Yeah. And
to have and that how I take pictures because I thought it'd be so cool because then you can make like a little like album of these pictures just for like fun. Because I used to travel with like my big camera and I like that. And I got like good pictures of it. And I stopped doing that because I started getting scared about people like stealing or trying to like take it from, like it just, I feel like you start hearing things the more and more we travel. And so now I get to the point where I really start traveling like with less things because I don't want to have to worry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
About what I have on me, which is a bummer because I hate that because now I'm not like, I don't take as many pictures as I did. So I thought a Polaroid might be kind of a little good like balance of like I get pictures, it might not be like the best quality, but it's still like a fun thing to carry around if it's a Polaroid. If someone like takes a Polaroid, like it's not that expensive.
Yeah,
it's just
totally.
like get it at Target or Walmart for whatever. So I think that's kind of cool to have.
Yeah, I like that.
You can like post them in, like I know the little kids like have them in their, like Hannah has them in her room and stuff.
That's so cute. I love that.
I like that, like coming back. Kenyon has a flip phone.
Yeah,
that's he might not saying. Now. They might have upgraded him, but that was like his first phone.
There's a lot of companies that are geared towards like younger kids where you have a flip phone because
they don't have the access.
Kids don't need internet on their phone at all for any reason. So they give that option to families.
To where you can like call.
And do the simple texting and everything.
Like the emergency based.
Yeah, which I love. I think that's so great.
I do too. Because I think kids nowadays, like being involved in like sports and traveling. Yeah. Like Hannah's like when she travels, like she traveled for cheer this weekend and is doing like a game. Like she's on the bus with the, with like the kids, like she's not with them. So it'd be nice to be able to update. Like, hey mom, we made it or whatever. So it's nice in like those sense being in sports, or if you go home with somebody, it's kind of nice. Or like if they're home alone for a second while Caitlin goes down the street to talk to somebody, like she has a phone. They don't have a house phone.
Yeah, no, I don't know anyone that does.
Yeah, so it would be nice to like those little things. It's nice as they get older where it's like you're not with me 24/7 now. Like you have your own life in a sense that it's like, but I need you to be able to tell me like, oh, I'm safe or I'm good.
Totally.
So it's nice to have that option, but like not be attached to a phone for the negative reasons of the internet or the game or whatever that you don't need. It's for the pure purpose of I can check in on you. Yeah. And I know you're okay. Especially, I feel like sometimes, I'm not saying the world didn't have things go on, but I feel like the craziness of like the safety of stuff going on that you're like, okay, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
For sure.
So yeah, I think that's cool. The cool little flip. He'd always love it because he'd flip it open and flip it closed and like,
hey, and there's nothing quite like hanging up on someone and slamming that phone shut. Slamming the iPhone down just doesn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not the same. Yeah. I'm just like, click. That's boring. Yeah. Yeah. And those phones are more heavy duty than these ones. Like you drop phones nowadays, they shatter. Like we ran over those bricks.
Yeah. They were invincible. Little phones.
Drop those things from like 10 stories, like bricks.
Still good.
The Nokias. Play like Snake on them.
Oh yeah. The LG phones. I love the LG
always
phones.
Loved Snake.
Snakes are fun.
We'd still like now kids like you think about that, so funny. Like the kids ask me for phones now, and I'm like, we never did that. I'm like, oh yeah, I did ask my mom for her Nokia when she got one to play Snake. Just the
totally, yeah, that's so true.
Steal her phone for that. Now they're just stealing our phone to do whatever, just like things now, different games.
Yeah,
or trying to watch TV. We couldn't do that. We had to play Snake. Not watch Bluey. I don't know. What do kids watch now?
I don't really know.
I don't know what kids watch. Moana, Frozen.
Yeah.
These are all good ones. Have you seen Moana too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't sound
It was
too
okay.
excited. Okay.
I mean, the first one was so fun with the music and everything. And so it's hard to recreate something like that once it's been such a great, but it was fun. Like, it was cute. And they set it up. They're definitely going to make a third one out of that one, which is fun, but the first one was just such a great, and nothing quite like it came from Disney. So it was such a great, first run, and the music was amazing. So it is hard to recreate that same kind of feeling, I think, and excitement in a sequel. But it was fine. Yeah. It's good. Liv liked it. We went, we watched it,
That's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about trends. Good gravy. What is with me today? We talked about it the last episode, the sourdough and how you got into that. I feel like that's like a really big trend.
Yeah, I would agree.
That people are getting into now.
Yeah, I think it's that trend of just returning things back to the home, like making bread for your family. We have our little garden. Yeah. Not that it produces a ton, but it's just a good skill to have. So I think with the sourdough making, it's just the trend of bringing everything back into your home and versus because I feel like our parents' generation and kind of in between our grandparents and our parents, that's when everything started really becoming so accessible. So you didn't have to learn how to do anything and everything from scratch. You didn't have to learn from generations before you in order to take care of your family. Everything was just so accessible. Yeah. So I think I notice a lot of moms, my generation, are bringing things back to the home, making things from scratch, recognizing that processed food isn't the best thing for your family and your kids. And you'll hear, I don't know when this episode's going to air, but we also discussed with Chelsea the nutrition of foods with her athletes. So just being mindful about what you are feeding your kids, because it does make a huge difference, like she said, in their attitude, how they're feeling, how they're handling their emotional state. And I definitely noticed that big time with my kids. And I'm pretty particular about the amount of sugar I allow them to have, because it's not good. No amount of sugar is necessary, and it's not good no matter. There's no way to sell anyone on sugar being beneficial for you, especially your children. So I think it's more of the sourdough is kind of the outward statement of returning things back to the home, learning how to do things in your home versus just going out and buying things. You're
putting in your food.
Exactly.
The processed stuff is so.
Yeah. And there are other brands that are recognizing this shift in parents who are going, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah. We're not putting this in our children's bodies anymore. And with sourdough, it's literally water, flour, salt. That's the only ingredients in it. But sometimes if you get a sourdough from the store, there's quite a few other things in there. But before I was making sourdough, I would get the Bowden's brand, and that one was pretty good. There was only pretty much 3 ingredients in it. But of course, everything's better when you're just doing it yourself as much as you can. And of course, we're not perfect. I do our best. I mean, I do my best for my family, and that looks different for everyone. But it's just fun to learn a new skill. And, you saw Liv last night. She was shaping it with me. So it's going to be great that she'll grow up knowing how to do this with me. And so I'm excited to.
Everybody enjoys it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I've seen, it's been a thing for, I feel like pretty early on, COVID, mid-COVID, people started.
So to be honest, I was very resistant to doing it because every woman that I talked to was so obsessed with their sourdough starter, all of this stuff. So in my nature, I'm very resistant. What everyone is doing, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah. So we were talking earlier about the Twilight series. It was really popular in junior high.
I refuse.
I was I'm not reading these dang books. Everyone is so obsessed with them. And then now the Fourth Wing books, which stay tuned. everyone was talking about these Fourth Wing books, and then Chandler brought it up to me and suggested that I read it because she finally caved, and so I'm reading them, and they are great.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing in myself that it's okay to what everyone's obviously onto something.
Yeah.
Right. So it's okay to enjoy and like have fun with it.
Yeah.
Don't be so it's just in my personality to be like, I'm so different. I'm so this, but it's okay to like, enjoy what everyone else is enjoying.
Well, it's like you can do that and not make it a thing. Like everyone's like, I can do sourdough, but not go out and like preach my sourdough to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Like, my sourdough. Yeah. And I guess if you do, that's fine. You can talk about it. We're all right here.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because it's like, I guess like if you didn't want to, like everybody else, just didn't have, you just don't tell anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was a big trend and I still haven't jumped on it. And I've been back and forth and
on the books or the sourdough?
The sourdough. Well, the books took me a while. I did jump on that train, and when I got on it, I was on it.
Yeah, you're fully on the train.
Through. Yeah, when I commit. It might take me a while, but I finally did. And those books, I cruised through. But the sourdough, I haven't jumped on that trend. I feel like I could. I just don't know. I'm not a very patient person. And then like if I feel like if I mess it up or don't do it, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh.
So then that's why doing this is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Because you will learn patience with it because you have to wait for it. You kind of have to watch it throughout the day.
Yeah.
And you will learn that it doesn't have to be perfect because it will still taste great.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
I probably
it's a very
should just
forgiving
jump on
bread.
it and do it.
Yeah. Just give it a shot.
I want to take a class, I think, though. I mean, maybe convince one of my friends to just for fun to do something different. But
it was cool. I'm glad that I went and the lady who taught the class laid everything out so perfectly. In the moment, both my mom and I, like, I hit a wall sometimes where I'm like, I'm shutting down. There's no more information going in. So by the end of the class, I was like, I'm never going to do this because this is too much information. Yeah. But then I started getting on TikTok and watching videos and stuff. And Chandler knows this
our
because
TikTok feed was
all sourdough.
Well, it's funny because I don't do TikTok. I have it on my phone for her circle, but we both have the same TikTok. So when I go on it, I can tell by the algorithm what Ashley's been doing because Ashley goes on TikTok. So for a while there was a lot of sourdough. And I'm like, oh, she's watching sourdough.
Yeah.
So it's funny to see like the things that pop up based off of you because they're not through me. I literally just go look at like our stuff and make sure everything's okay. Yeah. Kind of keep track.
Things are getting posted.
And if I post something, then I post it and then I get off. I do Instagram, but I don't do TikTok. So it's funny to see like what comes up when I open it. I'm like, oh, sourdough or oh, this or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, that's so funny. Sometimes I'll watch the one that's up just to see if I think it's funny based off of what you're like looking at. So
usually not.
There's some things not. There's some things that you and Heston show me and I'm like, you guys are weird.
I know. He dies over some things and it cracks me up.
It's just so funny. Like, I just saw this actually video today. It's like where your husband sends you a meme and you watch it and you're like, you thought that was funny or whatever. It's not. And I'm like, me and Ryan pretty much have the same like humor, but there's some things you guys have shown me, but there's some things I'm like, you guys are weirdos. Like, what was the one with the like chef? Like,
the tiny chef thing. I think that's so funny.
I was like, it was so weird.
Yeah. I'm like cracking up. I think it's so cute. And Chandler's like, what did I just watch?
And so every time Heston goes, hey, do you want to see this video? I'm like, I don't know. Actually, if I'm being honest, but sure. And sometimes it is, but sometimes I'm like, you guys are so weird. Yeah. It's just so funny though.
To each their own, I will say.
I mean, it makes me laugh. Usually because I know it makes you laugh or that made you laugh makes me laugh because it's weird. I'm like, that made you laugh. So it's funny. And then sometimes you're at that stage where it's like anything makes you laugh. If you're just like, you know, what's it called? Slap happy? Is that
slap
a thing?
happy? Yes. It's very much a thing.
So sometimes you're just like, oh, that wasn't really funny. But in the moment it was. And so you can show it to someone like, oh, you're right. That didn't really hit like I thought it would.
Yeah. Like it did before.
Yeah.
So
that's funny. Yeah. So that was a fun little episode to talk about.
I enjoyed that.
Trends. If you guys have any that was another one I was going to bring up real quick. The parting. That's been a big thing about the
going
middle
back
part
to the side
and
part.
the side part. And how some people are like, I refuse to go back to the side part.
I know.
I don't think I will.
I did it the other day right before I got my hair done because I was just so over like how my hair was looking.
Yeah.
So I did a little side part and just put it half up. And I'll do it from time to time. If I do a ponytail, sometimes I'll throw a little side part in there. But when Bailey was doing my hair, she's like, where are you parting it? And I'm like, I did a side part today and I kind of liked it. And she goes, well, we're doing the middle part for right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. So
but we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So
I've been rocking the middle part for a long time, actually, though.
Like 10 years probably.
No, longer.
Longer?
Since before me and Ryan got married. We've been married almost 10.
Yeah.
Like I want to say I might have started in high school.
Oh.
So I think I've been doing the side part forever.
You know what? You're right. Because I remember
the middle part.
I remember you used to do like the middle part and half up. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I've been doing the middle part for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was because of me, but just kidding.
Well, we'll never know.
But I've always liked it. But the side part, when I did do it, I did the side part. Like, it wasn't like it was like here. I mean, it was like a side part.
It was the full.
That was a big thing.
I like a little off-center side part sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm fully committed to the middle. I don't think I'll go back. I don't actually know. I guess if I trained it, I don't even know. I couldn't even imagine how it would look on me. But I think I'm fully committed to the middle part. There's no need to. I've even thought about getting bangs.
Oh, like
yes. Whoa. I love them so much.
I mean, go for it.
Yeah, don't tell Ryan that. He doesn't want me to. Also, the girl who does my hair, she's so funny. I love her. I told her and she goes, I mean, if you want. And I'm like, you know how fast my hair grows, Emily? Just let me cut them.
Yeah, that's true.
And then if we don't like them, they'll be fine in like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Because once they're past here, I can just like, at that point, you can just kind of layer them out.
We used to cut our own bangs.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, watch, I can just do that.
Remember?
If I walked in with my bangs cut, she'd be like.
We used to do we'd get our kitchen scissors and angle it.
Them, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was fine. Because I feel like if I didn't like them, they grew out here. Then you do the curtain bangs and kind of layer them, and you're fine.
Yeah,
you can rock that for a little bit.
Yeah, I say go for it.
Ryan was like, no, but I love a bang. Like people have them, and I'm like, you're rocking it. I love it. I think it's so fun and different.
Yeah, you should go for it. I'd like to see that on the next shooting session.
On the next one. You get braces, I cut my bangs.
Yeah.
Ryan's going to be like, please don't. But that's why I'm like, if I don't like him too, I can pin him. I can figure out how to get
make it work. Totally.
I'm like, it's not like I'm stuck with him.
Yeah,
and they
for
would
life.
My hair grows so fast.
Yeah, it does grow super fast.
And I think it's fun. He's like, oh my gosh.
My hair's falling out rapidly.
See, I don't think anything looks, but I'm not like touching and feeling your hair like you, but your hair looks fine. Yeah. It doesn't look like, oh, your hair's thinning, you know?
I'm shedding like a $2 sweater.
I shed a lot too.
Yeah, but mine is just like out of control.
Out of control.
Yeah. Anyways,
not the point. So maybe I'll do it.
Yeah.
Ashley told me to. And if everyone
just
hates
for a little trial.
Like, I mean, if I don't like it. I mean, I've had them before and I like them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think I've changed much to where I don't think I would like hate them.
Yeah.
But I've seen pictures of people on them or like cutting. I just think they're so stinking cute.
Yeah, I say go for it.
Thanks for that. Well, tune in not next week. It won't be next week. Tune in a couple weeks and maybe I'll have my hair.
In a few weeks, maybe Chandler will have bangs and I'll still have braces.
Yeah, there we go.
See you guys next week.